Hello. Just finishing the little setup thing, and we will be right into actually playing the rest of Act 2 with the Barbarian. Then we'll horse around with some of the characters that we've made, possibly respec them a little bit, kind of mess around a little bit. But how are you doing, fact checker? Hey, Belzarius. We can also try to break some things as well. Hey, Matthew. Let's go ahead and set up all this lovely stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting everything organized so we can not have to worry about too much. Be getting it whenever it releases. That's cool. How's it going, young? Hey, Baka. Just having to adjust everything so I can make sure everything is working properly. Slowly getting used to this layout that this software has. It's taken some getting used to. Can I actually use that? Okay. Let's open the correct window. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We will be doing Act 2 as the Barbarian today. I went ahead and hired a new mercenary over here just to get all that out of the way. We did not get any good war picks. We're too low level for it, I think. But we'll be fine. Turn that up just a little bit. And I will open that over here just in case something weird happens. And I think we are good to go. Yay! Okay, so the plan today is to continue forward with our Axe Barbarian. Yep, you guys voted for it. That's what we're getting, and we'll sell this. Da-da-da-da. That was what our rogue was using anyway. As far as other options we have, nothing too amazing up for sale. We could get this kite shield, but we're not going to. We are keeping this axe just because, why not? It's something for us to single hit stuff with. It's going to be about as fast as these axes anyway. So, anyhoozle. Let's go ahead and get started on this. We have not started Act 2 yet. We kind of just cut off at the end of Act 1. We could kill Bloodraven if we wanted to. We might do that later. We might do that as kind of like an after Duriel thing. We shall see. And I hear undead. I smell undead. Wait, ew. No. No, if you start smelling undead in real life, that is a bad sign. But, yeah. We'll just check up here. I don't think this is going to be the right way. It could be, but usually if you don't get it within about 3 squares of that entrance, it's not the right way. Hey, Mercenary, you could actually turn on your aura now. We literally got Blessed Aim, so we would be able to actually aim at stuff, but he is refusing. Come, get poisoned, my friend. You always get poisoned. That'll trigger your aura. And is this the right path? It is probably not. He's just refusing. It's like, I no aura for you. Should be at least level 1. No, it's level 3. He's just being stubborn. I need to actually send him down here to fight some things. There you go. Fight them. Turn on your aura. He's just too good. He's too strong. He'll never aura up. Watch us get all the way to Radamant and he still hasn't aura'd. That would be about my luck. And yeah, this is the wrong way. We're still gonna do it just because, killing things. Looks like people are slowly creeping. And sorry for the late start, by the way. I fell asleep. It's what it is. So, it's just one of those things that happens. I needed the rest. Now, as far as with the plans for the rest of the week, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming during the open beta. And we'll probably do some, just like, I'll announce the game name and password. Whoever's here can join in, and then we'll move on from there. Maybe do some just members only ones at some point, but I highly doubt we're going to have enough active people who are on that list to actually have a full game. There we go. It's just what it is. And we did level up, so I might as well get some more life. Why aren't you getting dexterity if you need a chance to hit? Well, that's because, yay. One thing I do like is it actually does reflect this properly. Like, see, if you're walking, your defense stays up. If you're running, it goes down. So, never trust Amelia, Wahid only. I feel you on that one. Wahid for life, but I didn't get the choice of a blessed aim Wahid. Let's go. We're not going to get to 24 with this guy. I don't care enough about him to do that. So we're just going to go Axe Mastery. But yeah, the stairs are going to be just to the right of the little entrance in here. But yeah, there is a lot of people love Wahid. He has betrayed me a few... Wait a minute. Huh. That's not busted anymore. I didn't notice that before. They don't stay broken open. They just don't respawn. It's just they have that little graphic there kind of semi-permanently. That's a bit odd. Let's go ahead and swap out over to this other axe and rah. Show what single hits are like. As we miss 27 times in a row. No. But yeah, it was right here. Okay, down we go. So, as far as like what we'll do after we get done with the Barbarian, we'll probably mess around with either the Paladin or the Sorceress, because those are the two that I kind of want to play around with. I want to try out some of the higher level Sorceress skills, so leveling her up would not be a bad idea. I'll be capturing some footage for a comparison of this game's old view and the old view I normally play in. As well. Those will be things. And we're getting all the Eld runes from drops. That's kind of expected considering where we're at, though. So let's see. Okay. Inventory-wise, not hurting too bad there. We're going to drink those. Just drink the little ones to burn them down. Grab ourselves the waypoint. This axe is not amazing. I wouldn't mind like a much better axe, but we'd have to level up and actually be able to gamble for some of them. And that's going to be one of the only ways you're going to be able to get high level uniques as well. Still none of the war picks. Well, dang. See anything in here that's semi-useful? Not really. We do have Magic Find gloves. I think we need our good-ish gloves. At least until probably 17. Do we want... Yeah, we want this one, not that one. That's one that I just had on the Sorceress just so it didn't look like she was naked. I had to record some B-reel in this, so... Boop, there's that. Let's go ahead and identify you, see if you're any... Oh, you can't identify in there. Okay. I've heard that some people are having trouble with this. I've yet to have it stick at all. All axes are amazing. Once we get up to Berserker axes, which we won't in this, but if we get up to Berserker axes, they can be a lot stronger than this. We need faster weapons, but you don't get those until they start dropping war picks. It makes me sad on the inside.
Greetings.
Let's see. Are any of these better? Could go dual life leech and not worry about mana. Because this is getting us all of, like, a couple mana. It's not replenishing enough to make up for Double Swing's cost yet. We could dump into Double Swing to make it a little bit nicer, but... Let's go ahead and do that. So back down we go. So the goal is Radamant right now, and then just kind of ease our way through the entire Act 2. We'll kind of kick our way up into something a little bit more angry as we get further in. But as you can see, very slow swings. Because that's what we are right now. That's because we have normal speed weapons and we don't have any way to increase attack speed. That's the big downside of the Barbarian early on. Later on, his big downside is he can't actually hit if he's too low level. Level is a very, very important thing in the attack rating formula. So, being lower level than the enemies kind of bites you in the butt, and that was one of the big problems with some of the past changes to the game, was that it did make the Barbarian weaker by bumping up levels of enemies. You can see we're just slowly struggling to swing our axes. But it's still killing stuff. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. I still think the best starter build for the Barbarian is Mace. Endgame, probably swords or axes. Unless you want to go two-handed. In which case, two-handed maces generally win out nowadays. Used to be spears for the reach because, well, Whirlwind. Used to work very differently. So let's see. And yes, I am in the middle of caffeinating up, so we'll get back to the more normal commentary speed as that caffeine starts to enact its rage upon my system. I have blood in my caffeine system currently, so you'll have to excuse it. But yeah, Act 1 and 2, not too hard for anyone. On console, Necromancer is not available. That is the same on PC. I am aware of a hack going around that lets people access the Necromancer and the Assassin. No, I will not use it. No, I will not demonstrate it. No, I will not tell people where to get it. That is another reason why Mace is good. All the undeads. That is not a lie. Yeah, I love myself a nice axe build. And even though the Death Frenzy Barbarian is not the best one in the game, I do like that build. It's a lot of fun to play. It's just really expensive to make. So I doubt we'll see me playing it online anytime soon. But single player, yes, because I've actually ported everything. Ah, you fools. But I do have a question for people who are, well, it's only a handful of people here right now, but I'll ask again later. Would you rather watch streams of this kind of stuff on the weekend or on the weekdays? I'll probably make a poll for it too so I can actually have a proper reflection on that. Probably put it up tomorrow morning. But just gotta smash through all these guys. There you go. But yeah, I've been debating what days I want to do the Twitch stuff and what days I want to do the YouTube stuff. And I'm thinking this will probably do better on the weekends, and it looks like I'm kind of right by looking at the numbers. We've only been up for about 20 minutes, so most people haven't even noticed stream is live! Because this is like suboptimal time even on this. Ah, you fools. And I do think, I'm almost positive the item drop spacing is on the side of BattleNet. So, like, how these are spaced out on the ground whenever they spawn. We'll see it again. Nothing there. Okay. So we've got that cleared. We've basically got down or left as to where he could be. Radamant is not going to be super easy on this guy because we are going to basically be surrounded for the entirety of it. Yeah, the optimal time, like, according to software that looks at my analytics, the optimal time for me to stream was about, I want to say 2 hours ago, but I took a nap because it's like, one, I don't want to choke off the Sorceress video because it'll stop recommending it to people whenever you start streaming. It's not even necessarily about more views in general, it's about having more people able to actively participate. You're not late. I was late. I started streaming late today, so. But I was like, it's 11 o'clock. I could either start streaming early or I could take a nap and get up at about 12 and start streaming at normal, because Central Time is what I'm using. And I ended up just sleeping a bit longer than 12. We just started about, 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. It's not that long. So let's go ahead and pop those. And I'm going to go ahead and invest another point into Double Swing. I want to get this mana cost down a little bit. But anyway, how are you doing, Canuck? Anytime in the next 2 weeks is good. You're on vacation? Ah. Yeah, I'm just debating on, like, long term. Because, like, after this releases, I do plan to actually stream on here a little bit regularly. We may not have the 6 or 8 hour streams. As far as interface goes, I actually prefer Twitch. But as far as, like, how many people watch... Sorry, I'm just, like, wondering where he's going to spawn it. Possibly down that way. But as far as how many people get to watch, more people are going to end up being able to watch on YouTube, because that's where most of the stuff is. Well, I'm glad that you're having fun with it, Novus. No, Novus. For some reason, that's making me think of... Oh, God, that chill. For some reason, that's making me think of Irid Novo. Which is... Oh, yeah, we are definitely not doing well there. Yep, our mercenary's dead. Let's lead some of these guys off, and we'll do this not necessarily the easy way. Did we get a boss mob in there, too? Oh, that would suck if we did. I think we did. This guy needs to go away. He is being the real problem here. That feels really slow, even compared to, like, the original game. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You need to die, you son of a... There you go. Good lord. Because we can't kill him if we can't swing. But yeah, I will generally just go where you guys want to watch it, if you guys are curious. For me, I'm probably going to just keep here on the YouTube end of things for the game streaming. And I'm going to stay on Twitch for the art streaming. I do actually have art streams over there that I do, and while there is an equivalent here, it's not, I can't stream to that YouTube channel, so. And there's something with extra fast floating around. Let's see, there he is. And we are going to have to lure these guys away. But yeah, the YouTube streamer interface is kind of jank. You'll hear me swearing at it if you watch the VODs every now and then. It's kind of like, rah. But overall, the people on both platforms are about the same. It's just most people seem to prefer showing up here. That there's like no discoverability on Twitch, so I know why he swapped over. I don't plan on swapping over, though. I can swap which one I'm streaming on for what I'm doing. Yeah, we're going to have to back off. Down portal. Definitely struggling with this guy. Barbarian is not my favorite class, if you couldn't tell. We're just trying to get through, and then we're going to go and mess around with some other characters. I'm waiting for us to get one of the faster axes, but nope, we're not gonna. If you're wondering, it's the war pick looking one that we want. Isn't it weird that replenish thrown spears, daggers, but don't restore arrows? I would like something that restores arrows, but they've never introduced magic arrows, so you're not going to be able to get that enchantment on them. And items generally can't interact with each other that way. So, you know, we're sticking with lightning resist, by the way. Get all the Eld runes. So let's just fill up on potions and we'll go after big dude down there again. We've cleared out most of his trash, so I'm not too concerned anymore. Especially since we got rid of the cold guy. So let's see. Hi, big dude. Let the mercenary handle the mage. As long as he doesn't revive a cold one, we are good. And he's extra fast, which is fine as well. When you're with a melee character and you're up front, you have Act 1 Mercenary for help. Yeah, Act 1 Mercenary would still be decent. I needed the Blessed Aim, though. Just so I could actually, you know, do some stuff. Because I'm not going... Well, of course, the Act 1 Mercenary also has the Inner Sight, which does help as well. Blessed Aim is a % boost, though. Because right now we have a 77% chance to hit. It does not feel like it, but... we'll go for another point into that. If we can get the mana cost on that down, we'll be a little bit better off as well. And I think... Go with a little bit of Magic Find. Maybe we'll find a Skull Splitter. I don't think we can actually get Skull Splitter this early, but maybe? Doubt it. So, do we want Mana Recovery or do we want that? That's actually a tough decision because a lot of this is good. Let's go for a little bit of Mana Recovery so we can actually, you know, double swing more often. So deposit that. How are we looking as far as like total gold? Not too bad. But yeah, I don't really have too much that I want to test on the Barbarian. There's Warcry's probably one of the biggest things that I would like to test, but we're not going to get up there. Inner Sight reduces by a flat amount. So it's minus attack, minus defense, which against some of these enemies is a significant %, but still have that level thing on the table. And we look like we have a tiny little head whenever we have that on. We got Pinhead going on here. There we go. Chip Topaz, yes. And let's just go ahead and let Mercenary not die if it's all possible. We're going to get trounced by a lot of this stuff. But yeah, they're both decent options. I'm fine with the Act 2 Mercenary. Gives me a little bit of breathing room as well. Prayer would probably have been the smarter decision overall, but and I am noticing a delinking. You can see he's actually separated by his shadow. So that's a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure what's causing that. And we were having that issue with the Druid's spirit, the one that gives life, Oak Sage, where it would separate from all the minions and be floating above us. So, he is a meat shield for the meat shield. It's fine. He can soak the lightning for me. Get back here, you little javelin cat. So what we're looking for is just the exit to this place. We will get cube, and then we'll be happy. I'll be content. And generally, you just go around the edge of this area, and you're fine. Yeah, he does have no shadow, yet his spear's shadow is completely separated from him as well. Which is throwing me off a little bit, because it's floating like meters, well, not necessarily a meter, maybe like, I want to say it should be like here, even if he did have a shadow, but it is just nowhere. And I really don't like those guys as a barbarian. I will let him kill them, but But yeah, the fastest axe you're going to get this early is going to be the little, like, war picks. And I do want to see what they look like. If we find one, I'm going to put it on. I will level up and get the dexterity just to put it on. Because it is a... I think it might require a bit more dexterity than what we have. But I could be wrong. He has no shadow, but he must cast shade. Kind of like mouths and screaming. There you guys go. These guys are kind of irritating because they auto knockback as well, regardless of what you are. And no, that's not where we need to be right there. His shadow will come back after the Sun Quest. Hopefully. We're not pulling a Peter Pan here, right? We gotta sew it back on him. Oh, and we got boss mobs of them. No! These guys are always buggy as well. They'll, like, do a little thing where, like, you'll hit them and they'll go flying mid-air sideways. That's in the base game, though. So far, I've been kind of lucky with bugs, by the way. So, if I don't catch all the bugs, I apologize. I would definitely say I would welcome, like, people, if you are, like, watching the VODs of these, put it in the comments, like, if you've encountered bugs, so I can try and recreate them so I can report them as well. But for the most part, I have not been encountering a lot of the bugs people say they have been. You think they'll do an Act 6? I don't think so. I have a feeling they're going to release this, fix some bugs, maybe add some features, and then put it on kind of autopilot with latter seasons. Because, while it's not completely a cash grab, it is definitely a stopgap between other projects. You can tell it's not, like, going to be Blizzard's maintaining the kind of thing. We should probably be there, yeah. Need to stop trying to fight those guys. I wish, actually, the auto pickup worked with the mercenary as well. That way, the mercenary could just casually pick up gold, too. The inventory is... It's not bigger, but you have access to those shared stashes, which, honestly, has been working out fairly decent. I do see myself making a bunch of mule characters still, just to hold it in their own stash. Like, have a gem mule with just a gem stash. But beyond that, the closed door bug, yeah, that's it. That's there in the original game, so I'm not... I'm talking more like bugs unique to this one. But I will look at the bugs to the original one. The door thing, it opens and closes randomly. That's Diablo 2. The mucus membranes in the maggot layer are especially bad about it. But, and I think this is an exit, yeah. It's Far Oasis. I don't necessarily need this waypoint, but I want my cube, so we're gonna stay here until I can get my cube. And yes, we are moving a little bit slow. We're a little bit under-leveled as well. I've been running past a few things. Yeah, the closed door bug is one that was present in the original game, too. We had some people in here on PS5, I want to say day before yesterday, but I don't know anyone personally who's been doing this on PlayStation 5. Most of the people I know with PlayStation 5s have been doing other games right now. So another point into double swing, down to 1.2 mana cost per swing. Yes, I know that about double swing. It's a very expensive skill for what it is. Which is essentially just an attack rating boost and slightly, marginally faster second swing. But yeah, we had some people from PS5 playing in here. I think it was the day before yesterday. Yay, resist fire shrine. My brain was like hesitant to click it because it saw fire and shrine in the same sentence. Which is not a pleasant thing to feel. Although we still need to try that on Diablo. Most of the people I know who have PlayStation 5s already beat Demon Souls. A lot of them ended up doing it off camera, though. They went through and did their initial streaming and then beat the game off camera. Which I can understand. For games like that, they are ripe for backseat gaming. Which, for Diablo 2, I just kind of ignore it. But for some games, it can actually be really frustrating because then you're not allowed to have the experience of learning yourself. Generally, if I'm open to backseat gaming, I'll have the title, teach me blah blah blah. And then you can backseat game all you want. Which I think I might do that with some other action RPGs, because I know a lot of you do play things like Path of Exile and stuff like that. It's going to have haptic feedback. It does have vibration on an Xbox controller. The beta ends tomorrow. Actually, I could probably calculate it out to the exact hour. It ends tomorrow in 10 hours, I think. No, 10 a.m., so it'd be 20 hours. It ends in 20 hours. There we go. Oh, doip. No, wait. Yeah, 22 hours. I can math, just not right now. Caffeine hasn't hit yet. But yeah, it ends tomorrow. The early access beta does. The open beta starts on Friday and ends a day earlier. I've not unlocked any. I could unlock Shout and just take a look at it, or Howl. But yeah, there is vibration on the controllers whenever you're playing with it. Sorry, there's not a lot of it, but it's there. I felt it. And I always love it whenever it curls back in on itself like this. I don't know why. You have time after... Yeah, you should be... You still have until, tomorrow, so... On the closed. On the open one, not so much. The open one will be cut short, comparatively. Some points in Shout for my defense. It helps a little bit. Generally, Shout only starts to get really good once it's significantly higher level. And whenever you actually have high base defense. I currently do not have high base defense. I have ass defense. There he goes. Let's see if we can get some... Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. Think of Allura Eden. Why does that name seem familiar? But, of course, Allura is a very common name for people to pick up. Let's see. Lightning resist or fire resist? I think we're fine with what we've got. What do you think about only putting 1 point in Zeal and then spreading between fire aura and resist fire for the damage buff on it? If you have a slower weapon, that's actually preferred for the Paladin. This game is currently multiplayer. It's on Battle.net. We are just in a private game because I wanted to finish each of the classes without too much external interference. Because there are people who are going around trolling others on the beta. Because there's a lot of tryhards out there. And I don't really want to invite that while I'm trying to like notice bugs and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. For my attack rating, I actually have double swing and axe mastery. Yeah, lightning damage is insane on all versions of the game. But as far as normal difficulty goes, you don't really need super high lightning resist until you start getting into like Act 3 and 4. Because this will be enough to actually make the lightning bugs into like a manageable level. We don't have any lightning bugs down here, so I'm not going to swap just yet. We also don't have any good fire damage sources, so... depends on the scepter as to how fast or slow it is. Is a... oh. None to those who are 18 plus. Well, I'm definitely 18 plus, but... yes, open beta means you will be able to play it without pre-order, which is going to be a good thing. And I think that's when we're going to be handling most of our like public events so more people can join in. Lightning bugs hit you hard, but you're able to make an Ancient's Pledge. Hey, congratulations. Ancient's Pledge is really underrated. It's a good piece of kit when you're using a shield. The only like starter shield, like low level, you'll might be able to get it in normal difficulty kind of shield that I feel is better than Ancient's Pledge is Rhyme, and even that is kind of uncommon to come across because you need a shale. Oh, you're wondering what the ping is? So far, my pings have not been too bad. You can see it there. 125. It's not been great. I mean, if it was going to be like really good, it'd be like 60 ping for me. But even still, this isn't terrible. This means that there's not a thing nearby or there's too many people online. My favorite thing of Resurrection, like over the original, I would probably say the sound design is a lot better. Not the actual sounds themselves, but the sound design. And the attention to detail on the little side areas is really nice too. I've had it crash once when swapping to the old look, but it was just... I was doing... oh, hey! Speaking of lightning... I didn't even notice my mercenary dying. That's why I don't like the FPS thing up there, is I really don't notice it whenever he starts losing life, because it just sits over it. Mercenary is dead. Oh no, whatever will we do? It's fine. We can get him back in just a minute. There we go. Needed to clear a path up to this guy. So nice little dead end there. Firewall sources, at low levels they're kind of strong. As you get higher level, they're not nearly as dangerous. Blaze is good for like cutting people off though. If you have a crash, go gamble a little and you might get lucky. In your playthroughs, you stock up with yellow gems, build up some MF and be... okay. I'm not sure exactly what was being said there. Oh, if you have cash. I thought you said crash, and I was like, what? Gamble a little and you might get lucky. Yeah, I have some money. I'd like to get higher level before I start to gamble. That way I can get access to some things that don't normally drop. And we've already crafted one item, by the way. And I shouldn't have sold all those, but it's okay. Lysander, we're going to just use you to clean up our inventory. Oh, you meant in duels the firewall is very strong. You're at 75% res. Yeah, that's just low-level kind of dueling thing. Used to get your Frostburn gauntlets with gambles? Weirdly enough, I have heard a lot of stories of people getting Frostburns with that in the past. I have never been so lucky. I've gotten Saigons gambling. And I've gotten a lot of set rings like Cathans and stuff like that gambling, but never Frostburn. Well, I can't say never. I think I got it once. But I've gotten Mage Fist gambling because I actually prefer Mage Fist. I know, I'm a heathen. I prefer Mage Fist over bloody Frostburns. Mostly because the 20% faster cast, but that's just me. Let's go and get the big boys out. I'll try and keep an eye on the mercenary. It's really hidden by that FPS thing. I wish I could move that. And he is doing better than me. You are showing me up, mercenary. It's fine. It's mostly because my attacks are so slow. You were all around 30.
Thanks.
We will give him the antidote potion. Oh, he already got rid of it. Sweet. As long as he's getting rid of that. Oh, and there's a balanced act. Oh, no, balanced knife. Darn it. I saw balance that got my hopes up, but that only appears in Act 3. Starting in Act 3, sorry. Let's see. Balanced knife. Would be nice if we could actually use knives properly. Act 2 Merc is... I wouldn't necessarily say he's God, but he's useful. I want some Crushing Blow is what I want. That would make this all like a million times easier. That or make myself a Malice. Would make life easier. I'm not high enough level to use Malice, though. I'm about half a level away. Prayer is extremely useful in normal difficulty. Blessed Aim is good if you're not running with Amazons. Of course, most Amazons aren't going to invest in Penetrate, so you don't really have to worry about that either. And yes, I hear the revival guy. Got yourself to 30, got fanaticism, all the mercs get really strong. Yeah. I mean, mercenaries in general are no pushovers. They're not bad critters. They also don't take near as much damage from act bosses as summons. So, act bosses do 4 times damage to summons, if I remember correctly, whereas they only do 2 times damage to mercenaries. Oh, this is the first time we're actually getting this waypoint. Sweet. And yes, I heard him down there somewhere. I do wish that they put a little bit of a spotlight on their unholy bolts, so they were a little easier to see, especially since they darkened this area compared to before. The gamma's a little bit lower. But yeah, Act 2 mercenaries, I think, are kind of OP. If they wanted to do a balance pass on something, they could do a balance pass on the mercenaries, and I would not be upset. Give each of the Act 3 mercenaries the holy version of whatever element they are. Take Holy Freeze off the Act 2 mercenaries and give them probably... I'm trying to think which one I would give them, because Concentration would be a bit too OP, because then you'd have Hammerdins with Concentration from their mercenaries and Meditation. I'm wanting to say Vigor or something like that. Early access closes tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Mage mercenaries and rogue mercenaries do love running away, yes. Found a sweet tiara thingy, 27% enhanced damage, 6 life regen, put it on Merc. Yes, that is actually a really good thing to have on a Merc. Circlets in general can get pretty nice modifiers on them because they have a modifier pool that's larger than. Did I just? It didn't actually spawn one, did it? Huh. It didn't spawn one. There's a bug. I do wonder what the bug thing is. Bug. Okay, so let's see. I guess that would fall under world. Give Act 5 mercenary shouts. Honestly, if they just gave them literal, like, shout. I mean, we do have howl, but we don't use it. They do look cool. If they gave them... Barb Mercenary cannot dual wield. They are stuck with just swords. It is worth noting they do get enhanced damage if they're using a one-handed sword. So don't be afraid to give them a high damage one-handed sword. It will double the base damage of it. Yeah, I wouldn't give them battle orders or anything like that. I would consider giving them, like, shout, maybe howl. One of the two. Just a low-level one that actually has some utility. Would be nice to have. But I doubt they'll ever actually do anything like that. That's more like, ooh, wish list, this would be awesome kind of things, rather than this is a functionally useful thing. Act 5 Mercenary with Fine Potion. I wouldn't mind them having Fine Potion, but I wouldn't trust them to be smart enough to use it. Down to 1 mana cost on that. I want to get down to a point where I don't have to use mana potions on this guy. And as we get level, you're noticing we are hitting a lot more. It's a similar thing with javelins on the Act 2 Mercenary. They actually give it enhanced damage if you're using a javelin on them, but the stab damage isn't high enough for it to really matter that much. So you just kind of deal with it however you can. Come on, Desert Wings. We're looking for your mamas. I have a feeling it's going to be that way, but I'll check this way first. And I do not mind Desert Wings. Oh, I have Leech. I have Leech on both the axes. And I think I have Leech on one of the rings. Oh, it is right there. Yeah, I have Leech on the rings, and I have 5% on each of the axes, so each axe swing is a 9% Leech. As far as mana goes, we actually have a Tier Helm. So we get mana back on kill. So we're not terribly bad. This is going to hurt whenever that thing finally gets a connect on me. Oh, it didn't. Sweet. Nice. Cube, please. Let's go ahead and rearrange these out of there. We're starting to get a little bit of a charm collection. It's not good charms, but it's a charm collection nonetheless. Oh, you meant Mana Leech. Yeah, Mana Leech is nice, but in this act, I'd actually rather have the mana per kill. Because as they die, I mean, you can't leech from skeletons, mana or life, unless you have life tap on them. Which is another reason I wish they would have included the... Actually, let's just go all of it in there. Why not? It's another reason why I wish they would have included the Necromancer in this rather than the Druid. Because then we would have been able to experience the curses. Overall, I am Hey, there's what I'm looking for. Those are fast. These are normal. So we need a little bit of dexterity to use them, which I am perfectly fine with. We'll just go ahead and drink that. It's not going to last long enough to matter, but it's okay. But I will go ahead and I will grab, let's see, that's fast attack as well. Yeah, we need a lot more dexterity for that, but these are the ones that I wanted. A true barbarian. Currently played old Diablo 2 Act 1 Mercenary with control gear. It was really fun. That's actually a fairly decent strategy. Nah, this is the closed beta. Next weekend is the open beta. So, yeah. The closed beta lasts longer than the open beta, though. The open beta is only going to last 4 days. The closed beta, no, the open beta lasts Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then ends on Monday. The closed beta starts on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and ends on Tuesday. And we'll imbue that whenever we get up to the dexterity requirement for it. And this is how you shop things, by the way. It's going to be a little bit more inconvenient here because the loading screens are a little bit more than they are in the classic one. Yeah, the beta is still running. You had a mercenary weapon with amp damage on it, but it wasn't proccing. It's the weapons only have like a 5% proc anyway, though, so that doesn't surprise me. And our next 2 levels need to go into dexterity, by the way, so we can use the war picks. Wonder why the town takes longer to load than the sewer. You hope something with the open beta is different than the closed beta, but yeah, I highly doubt it will be any different. You have to realize what the purpose of the beta is for. It's for stressing the servers. This is not, they're not, I mean, yeah, they will patch things in the game that aren't already patched in the working version of the game, but this is not the working version of the game. This is basically the alpha with multiplayer, with some fixes thrown in. Whereas the actual final release is going to be a bit different, because you have branched development. Yeah, you could, but we actually have the bad town exit, which is that northwest one. Generally, if an exit to town, the ideal one is the one over here by Atma, because there's a lot more you can do with that. Firebolts, why not? There, now we have our 2 little pickaxes things. We need to get up to 33 dex to use them. That one has attack rating. This one will get imbued, and we'll be happy. I wish there was, honestly, like the refresh gamble thing, I wish there was a refresh on here. But the reason you don't have that is because multiplayer. You wouldn't want to be able to refresh somebody's stuff out of there if they were going to buy it back. It's a very niche situation, but it is one I could see being used. Names cannot be locked, because you can actually, like, there could be 95 Alzoraths on here because it's identified by the character name you chose and your account name. So you can have multiple characters of the same name on a server. As far as keeping the servers from the beta, no, the characters will all be wiped after the open beta ends. You wish you could equip charms on empty spaces? Honestly, I wouldn't mind that as a mechanic if they had balanced them around it, but it would be, you'd have to do like a whole big balance sweep around having equipment slots for it. I would love to see Act 3, but we're not going to see it until September unless you get like one of the modified versions of the game. I mean, if I were bigger, I'd be like, hey, could you let me like do some sneak coverage of these? I could make a whole commercial for it, because I know how to edit videos. But no. I'm not big, so I can't even get emails to my copyright questions, much less like legal questions to Blizzard, much less like, cool, can we do some interesting coverage kind of questions. So on console, your name will only matter to you because nobody else sees it. Ouch. I mean, I think it can join other players on console, but I'm not sure exactly what the situation is on there, because I know that there's some issues with the lobby and stuff like that. And yes, he died. And I just don't see it up there with the FPS thing in the way. That doesn't work, having people shout your name on there. We actually tried it with another creator that didn't get into the alpha. We were trying to get, oh crap, I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden. He's, if I remember correctly, he's at about 10,000 subscribers. But I have sent them 2 emails regarding legal questions and 1 email regarding coverage questions, and they have not responded to any of them. I've gone through press and legal and PR. So showing different names for people. Yeah, it was calling me Randall for a while. I come with AL content, not A+ content. Hope they program monsters to not spawn so close to doors. Yeah, that would be kind of nice, but doubtful. Because it seems to either be really accurately mirroring the original Diablo 2 code or somehow referencing it. Worth noting, I'm pretty sure this is not actually what's going on there.
It is an honor to serve you.
Because I'm fairly certain that's just a remake as well. After I finish Barbarian, we might try out leveling up some characters, getting some multiplayer stuff, maybe. And yes, I am still on the lookout for a better war pick. And you guys had to choose Axe. I'm gonna buy that and keep it in case we do end up doing more with the Barbarian in the open beta. I could respec him. And let's see, that's another kite shield we could actually save as well. Okay, so we have those 2 chilling around here. We have 2 leech axes. I mean, people only see your account name, not the name of your character is named. Oh! I did not realize that on consoles. Coverage on what? The game, right? One of them was about copyright stuff, because I actually needed permission to do a certain video that I still want to do. I haven't gotten back from them. What's funny is I've already gotten feedback and all that stuff from TSR. It's just not Blizzard. So it's like, okay, Blizzard? Blizzard! But no. The TSR thing is not an issue on it. I didn't even actually have to ask them. Blizzard, I do. On release, probably a mix of both normal and hardcore. You respect your Zealer into a smiter yesterday because you were getting owned pretty bad, and that was a bad choice. Yep, you're going to have to level up a new one now. Sorry. Yeah, early low-level smiting is not recommended for... unless you are very specifically building for it. Or have gear for it. But yeah, I'll be playing both. I'll probably do a season of just each character on normal through for the Let's Play channel once it releases. I'm debating whether I'll do it in single player or whether I'll do it online, but I will probably do that. And then I might go back and do a hardcore season on it as well. The Let's Play channel isn't just like a constant release thing. It's just whenever I have time to record some series, I do some recording on there. Beta ends tomorrow, and then they'll have an open beta next weekend. You had a nice Zealer weapon. No! Here's all the itchies. Okay, next level up, I need to remember dexterity. I will muscle memory vitality if I don't remember. Have you ever beaten Andariel with a Wurt's leg? I beat Diablo with a Wurt's leg. On a Zealer. We have a video of that. Just whacking him with it, clunk clunk. We actually did Wurt's leg versus Dirk's Diggler on a Zealot. Next open beta will just be through Act 2 as well, as far as I'm aware. So sorry if you had your hopes up. It's a marketing reason. It's not. They just need people online to stress the servers. They don't need them online to test the entire game. That's usually done by an in-house thing. The reality is, alphas and betas that the public gets into are not generally for actual testing. If anyone's like really curious. I would not put money on them actually making it any different than this one. Literally to test the server side stuff. Which that's one thing they cannot do in-house. They can go through and do the entire game in-house and be perfectly fine, but the netcode and stuff is something that you'll only really deal with whenever you have a lot of people on. Just a second. Boop. See, any chance you're planning on giving the devs feedback of clone Diablo spawn server-wide selling SOJs to counteract dupes won't work in this game? We'll never see Ani again? Possibly. Am I really overburdened? I am. Wow. Two socket. No. We'll go ahead and take this for a little bit of extra mana. Throw those in there for now. No, it ends tomorrow at 1 p.m. EST, according to what the website said. They've sometimes been wrong on there before. But let's see. And it's past 1 p.m. EST. I just realized. They could use all the online users they can get right now. Yeah, pretty much they just need people to stress the servers, make sure that, hey, the game is stable enough for people to play. And frankly, it has been for me. I know some other creators have been having issues. I have not ran into them nearly as much. Personally, I wish they'd make a method for Ubers and Diablo clone to spawn in single player as well. And that would actually solve both issues, because then you could implement that in a way on multiplayer as well. It would let you kind of set it up for everything. SOJs, despite how kind of uncommon they are to find, will end up having quite a decent number just to the number of people playing. Especially in the first few months. There will be people, I hate to say this, there will be people farming SOJs just to sell them for cash to people. That's gonna be a thing. It's always been a thing. There will be people, even if there's not bots active, there will be farming going on. Like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it properly, but basically, there were entire, like, areas, and I'm going to put it in Dex before I forget, there were entire, like, companies built around just having people sit there and farm stuff in WoW and Diablo 2 and other games like that just for real money conversion. You saw Bellular? I don't know who Bellular is. Under 2 million active users in WoW? Yeah. WoW is nosediving. It has been for a few years. The ones I knew about were in Asia, as far as the farms go. But they could literally be anywhere. Anywhere where the cost of living is low. Where you could actually make enough money to live off of doing that. Because they were selling them mainly to like US and European buyers, which if you're doing currency conversion to a poorer nation is actually going to get you a lot further. Double swing is so slow because we are using a normal speed axe. We have some war picks in our stash. We are currently level 16, by the way. Sorry for not answering that right away. You purchased from those item farming companies, didn't have the time but needed the stuff. Not all sources of buying stuff online were item farming in classic Diablo 2 either, though. A lot of them were dupes. But I have never purchased from them, so I don't know how it works. I don't know how reliable or whatever you want to call it they would be. And yes, we got the waypoint. I'm just getting XP here. Chipped emerald, light healing potions, yes. Oh no, we don't need that axe. Why not use flails? Because people voted on axe. Otherwise, I would be flails. And yes, I am playing on PC. Venezuela's RuneScape farming? Ah. I am surprised that's still... Actually, no, I'm not surprised that's still going on. Let's be honest here. Let's see. I don't need all that potions. I'll throw this into there. If we do actually go into open beta, we are going to probably be using flails. Bought a Wind Force a long time ago for about $3. That sounds about right. So you made a Holy Fire Paladin, Steel and Malice. You found more damage coming from Steel? Were you using the same type of weapon for them? Malice is more for whenever you are lower level than what you're fighting, if you're curious. If you are over leveled, you will start hitting more, and it's going to be about the same for both of them. That's a 2-socket one. We could actually make a steel in that. Same flail? Yeah. Let's see. Can I actually have control over my browser, please? Thank you. Whenever I alt-tabbed out, it didn't like it for some reason. Things shouldn't be eating up that much. Yeah, it's not eating up that much. I need to look up which ones I have the runes for real quick. Just a second, and I'll respond to some comments. So, original rune words. Yeah, I have the stuff for it. Yeah, we can go with that. Let's see. Okay, so it's caught up. Okay. Playing on PC, yes, blah, blah, blah. Classic D2 hardcore ladder Wind Force. Is there a specific reason you always have a ruby in my inventory? It's in case I find a gem shrine. I'm trying to get another perfect ruby so I can craft a blood item. I've already crafted a caster item. Right there. We've crafted a caster item. I'm going to make a blood as well. Haven't used the flail yet. Does it have the swing animation on the chain and stuff? We need dexterity to actually show that off, but we'll get that soon enough. We'll get another level into dexterity just to show that off. Give you $1 million Zimbabwean dollars for it. That'd actually add up to a little bit. Level 21 in Act 2 Maggot Layer, same flail base, same damage. It should be about the same if your level is high enough, and 21 is more than high enough. Also had a smiter your level hostile me and instantly decimate you. He needed very, very fast weapon. If they have a very fast weapon, smite can be extremely dangerous. Actually, we used the L in the malice for mercenary. Speaking of mercenary, is he caught up to us? Level 13. We're level 16. He's not caught up to us. They generally don't start catching up until after level 25, unfortunately. Do we have a 15 in here yet? We do actually have a 15. Okay. We'll get a prayer one this time.
I'll put that to good use.
Would a steel flail work for smite for the speed? It would be decent. Yes, weapon speed and range affects your smite.
I'll put that to good use.
So if you have like a 2 range adder weapon with smite, it'll actually work different than a 0 range adder weapon. Prefer a spear throwing barb? Spear throwing barbs are kind of fun. Oh yeah, we had a town portal up, didn't we? So next level we get the Dex thing. We got him kind of chilling there with Malice. So we don't necessarily need Malice ourselves. If we find an L rune, we can make Steel ourselves. Both are good weapons. I've never said one was bad. I just prefer Malice over the other one. That way I can just push forward and do whatever I want. For Smite, anything with good increased attack speed. A flail. Actually, I'm trying to think what you'd be able to get this early, because that does play a role. You'd want something very fast, and you'd want probably steel in it, if what I'm thinking about is correct. Recipe for Blood Belt. That's going to be something I don't know off the top of my head, but I can look real quick. I actually have that window open. Blood Belt is... It's Mesh Belt or Magic Plain Belt, like what we have. Tall Rune, Ruby, and any jewel. So we could actually make that if we get a perfect Ruby. Made a discount Healadin to join random games and follow people around. I bet you some of them appreciated it. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Healadin in here as well. But yeah, faster the weapon, the better. For Smite. Because your weapon speed affects it, your weapon range affects it. Oh, lordy, I don't want to be in here. I don't want to be in here. There we go. Mercenary's just doing his thing. He gonna die. I need to keep an eye on his life, because he gonna die. Yep, I'm healing him right now, and he's gonna die. Yep. He just got overwhelmed. He stayed alive longer because we were healing him. He did not stay alive, though. You need the Blood Belt to balance out the Malice. You could also just do some skulls and a helmet. If you're going Smite, you'll probably just want to go... Oh, that's why. Spectral hit. Oh, can we get you in the actual hallway so I can stop jittering like a crazy person? Thank you. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a tough kill. No, they did not make the maggot layer any bigger. Maggot layer is still a flustercluck in that regard. And we got a lot of mana potions from all that. Not a lot of healing potions. All the blue on the ground. We'll go resurrect Dingus. Yeah, mercenary. I've already made a perfect amethyst. It's not really that expensive to make. So repair all equipment. Check that. That's garbage. Check that. Fire resist. Sure, we'll take it. This can go there. And are we just going to have... There we go. We had to get outside of its range to shut its audio down. Skulls in a helm give you life regen for really cheap. This might work better than Holy Fire Zeal right now. For going through the areas? For PVM, no. Holy Fire Zeal is going to be your easy go-to. It'll do so many things kind of build. For PvP, it varies. Yeah, Fire Zeal is better low level. But for if you're doing PvP, though, Smite can be made useful. Because it's auto hit. You don't have to worry about attack rating or defense. And the only thing that can block it is weapon block. Although right now I probably would not be considering even bothering with PvP because people are doing stuff with other things. But yeah, you can see right there you can actually get replenished life +3 from a normal skull. Yeah, dueling versus normal gameplay are two completely different things. Hey, Frisch, how's it going? We're going to finish up Barbarian, then we might do some leveling and stuff like that to try out some other things. Depends on what time it is whenever we get done. See Smite Uber builds. Holy Fire falls behind in Nightmare, yes. Generally speaking, if you're not off of Holy Fire by like early Nightmare, you're going to be kind of boned. Unless you have very expensive gear. There is an expensive Holy Fire build that can work. It's even outside of like my... Like I don't even want to think of how many years of backstock in single player stuff. And I can't even make a Holy Fire Paladin fully kitted up without feeling guilty about it. Doing stuff with other things. It's pretty much the go-to. That's my whole plan in life is doing stuff with other things. Come on, mercenary. There you go. Barbarian's not my favorite class. That's kind of why we saved him for last. See if we can get him to pop his prayer at all. If he... There he goes. Nice. Next level, we actually get to see our war picks, which should be a nice change. I kind of hated how the old war picks were all just kind of like this dinky little tiny axe. I want to see it with a giant axe. Skulls and helm or armor can actually replenish the life, by the way. Oh. You said in PvP people are doing other things? No, in PvP, especially low-level dueling, the builds are completely different than PVM. And skull can go up to perfect. A perfect skull would give you more than enough to counter Malice. But you have chipped, they progress the same way as normal gems. It goes perfect, perfect, flawless, regular, flawed, chipped. How Whirlwind handles with a controller. That one I don't think we're going to get to in the closed beta. I don't really have time to grind up this guy that much. Well, I do. I don't want to. But we could probably get it set up in the open beta. There are some good swords that give +2 and +3 to fire skills, and Mage Fist, you've gotten Fire Zealot pretty far. Yep, that's kind of what you need to get started in Nightmare, but I'm talking on Hell difficulty. You actually need Rainbow Facets. And like Jeweler's Paladin Shields and stuff like that. And I do actually have a Jeweler's Paladin Shield. I just don't want to necessarily waste it on that, because I'd rather actually try and make a viable Holy Freeze Paladin. Hey, we got another shield. Woo. Not really good, but it'll function. I can't imagine it being exceptional with a controller, though. Whirlwind, that is. Because it's probably got to be fixed length. And it might just target the nearest thing, which would be really kind of bad because that's like one of the last things you want to do with Whirlwind. You generally want to either skim the edge of a pack or go after the, or go all the way through it. And yes, we're going to kill him. We're going to lose our mercenary to this thing, but it's fine. Ah, gold. I'm stuck swinging. Staff of Kings. He's doing okay, oddly enough. So we're going to pick up the healing potions to kind of save us some money. So we leveled up. We get to start worrying about other things. The leap bug. Let's go ahead and... There you go. Allow that. I mean, whenever the full release comes around, I'm going to be importing a lot of my characters, or at least backups of the characters, so we can actually try out some of the late game builds, see how they do in it. I'll do some build guides in the G2R skin so it looks prettier. Remake some of the old guides. It's one reason why I'm focusing on the new player guides right now. Okay, so stat-wise, we need dexterity. So now we have that and that. Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. They actually look like war picks. Yay! I'm happy with those. Looks like we're going to be mining today. Diggy diggy hole? Possibly. Keeps giving us Eld instead of L runes, mind you, but that's fine. Stealth armor, yes. We look very angry. Rawr. Leap animation looks better. I actually haven't tried out Leap yet. I will do it, though. Yeah, it takes a while to load between acts. So whenever you're going between acts, do not load into, like, Cold Plains or anything like that. Load into the town. So, Charcy, we have something for you to imbue. It's going to be that. Did it turn out good? It's okay. Adam, they will look cool if you do a Treng's Necro. Not Treng's. Actually, it might be Treng's. Trengul. I'm getting them mixed up in my head right now. There's another one. Tancreds. That's the one I'm thinking of. Old UI? Old UI. Oh, you want to see this on old UI. See, they're just dinky axes. That's the downside of the old UI. Okay, so now we actually have slightly faster weapons. We have a bit of mana per kill, so we might not even need the mana potions. We're level 17, we'll be 18 next time, which will give us Iron Skin. We're not going to get up to Frenzy. I'm going to go ahead and put a point into Leap just to see what it looks like. Because I haven't looked at it yet. Yeah, Tancreds was the one I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Leap looks a lot better. You actually look like you're jumping rather than... Oh, if the load times are faster on the old UI? As far as this goes, I would doubt it. But they were faster on the old game in some areas. So did we actually find the exit to this place? Yeah, we did. It was way down here. Oh, we need one more level to show off the... Oh, wait. No, we don't. Do we? Oh, we got dexterity from that. Yeah, I'll show it off in just a minute. Opening the inventory on the old UI. Your immersion. I'm actually surprised they included old version on the consoles. That's a little faster. Get rid of that holy freeze. See, this is more the speed that you'll have with the flail, which is a lot more satisfying than the slow ass axes we were using. Okay. When we find the waypoint, I will go back to town and try the flail out to show it off. In fact, we could probably just equip it on our shield hand. You got so lost playing Act 2 for the first time yesterday? Act 2, yeah. Act 2 is not too terrible for that kind of stuff. You can get lost in the like underground stuff pretty easily, but I don't think I've gotten too lost on Act 2. I have gotten really lost on Act 3 back whenever I first started. Misread your comment. You said console console doesn't have old UI. So it's kind of funny opening the inventory on Legacy. Well, I'm talking about Legacy look. Like, you go back to pixels on the old... I'm surprised the console version has the old graphics. Okay, let's load up the flail and see what it looks like. I completely forgot that I had... Does it dangle? Does it dangle properly? It probably does. Act 2 in a nutshell, hug the walls pretty much. But yeah, there's the flail. It looks like it bounces off the ground whenever we do an overhead. Which is kind of neat. As far as the idle animation, it looks good. Let's see. Yeah, it looks fairly decent. I'm probably not going to test it whacking on enemies to see if it has, like, kinesthetics. But, unless we have a tower here. I'll test it if we have a tower here. Do we have a tower? We doth not have a... Oh, there. Yeah, we do. We have a tower. Gonna come over to this side. No, it doesn't seem to impact on the enemies. I'm trying to remember the actual term that I'm trying to think of. Basically reacts to the environment. Let's go ahead and just beat the crap out of these. Shad from Shadversity made several videos why weapons with chains between elements are not good and can't stop thinking about that when you see a flail. There's some uses for it, but I generally agree. It's got more cons than pros. So far, you were mostly pleased by low-tier weapons? Well, one nice thing about the Diablo 2 like weapon tiers and stuff like that is that the low-tier... They only had to make one tier of weapons and then apply colors to them and stuff like that. Because the high-tier weapons are just reskins of the low-tier weapons. The exceptional and elites, that is. Only thing that looks slightly different are uniques. So is this going to be the stairs? Maybe. We might have actually gotten first path here. We've been doing pretty good on first path in like the Claw Viper Temple and stuff like that. We have not been doing good on first path whenever it comes to Arcane Sanctuary. Okay, so these guys need to die first. Kill him. Thank you. And that's why you get lightning resist. Over 33%. Honestly, over 30%, and you're usually pretty good with this act as far as, like, the scary stuff. The scary spice. I hear snakes. There they are. I mean, I could still hear them. I just didn't see them anywhere. There's another one over there. Mercenary's handling it. It's fine. The Crystal Sword looks cool, but I am pissed at the Crystal Sword. I am angry at the Crystal Sword. When it's ethereal, the blade is not ethereal. Only the handle. I want my ethereal phase blades to look neat. It's not gonna, unless they make those blades ethereal.
Hello.
It's sadness. And yes, I could have used him to identify stuff.
Good day. There's nothing
So let's
the right
see.
course,
But yeah, the Crystal Sword's actual shape and stuff like that is pretty badass.
I've heard. I've been. Hello.
Why not use Dual Swing, Tal, and Malice Flails is because chat voted on axes. So we're using axes. The choice was sword, axe, mace, and I forget what I did as a fourth one. Chat, which one did I do as a fourth one? Was it pole arms? I think it was pole arms. Because we found where is it? There it is. Dim Oak's Hue. Which you can equip and see what it looks like. Pole arms look cool. Oh, that makes me want to check out one thing before we go too far into like the, oh cool, this is shiny kind of thing. Please let her have a scythe. Yes, okay. Any scythe will do. I'm going to see what a scythe looks like. For axe is the best weapon ever. Arr! Yeah, I know they're all pole arms as well. I want to see what a scythe looks like, though, for reasons. I think Mace's actually got third place, if I remember correctly. Swords got second, and pole arms got last.
Good day.
You may enter the palace. Groovy. And honestly, if you can get 3 socket ones of these, you can do the same thing that you do with flails. If I could jump off that cliff. Sadly, that's not the first time I've heard that, not even outside of Diablo 2. But anyway. Let's go. Oh, ooh, combat shrine. Yes, please. First character we've had where that was actually semi-useful to find. I should probably look at the trident as well since we're here. Can we actually equip it? Yes, we can. It's got the tiniest little poker. Been using Scythe, it's pretty safe, especially with leap attack. Cool. Pole arms are semi-viable. Actually, that might have given us enough dex to actually equip the other thing, but yeah. The trident, not too impressed by it. I'm kind of interested to see the Hon Sudan, though. Because that has a unique graphic. Ow. Is there a budget throw barb, or does it work with late game items only? You can do a budget throw barb. It's not super effective, but it's, I mean, you can beat hell with it. It's not impossible. Oh, I actually don't have double swing equipped. Thank you. Oh, use my skill point? I will in just a minute. Oh, no, I don't have a skill point. So you did mean use your actual skill. I wouldn't say it's good as a speedrun build, because, I mean, there are speedruns of it. Llama's done one, I'm pretty sure. Mercenary, stop dying. I'm throwing potions on you. There you go. Let's grab some healing potions from this. Minor healing. It's fine. We'll take minor. But yeah, throw barbs are interesting. Oh, we got Fire Eye on the outside this time. I'm just going to run through the door. See, that's the door bug that everyone's talking about. That's in the original game, too.
One could get lost in here.
Okay, Loot Go Lane. You've never tried a throw barb, but you're leveling a frenzy barb now, but wanted to try. There's axe throw, and then there's javelin throw. With javelin throw, you do spear mastery for frenzy, and javelins with and you do throw mastery, of course, for throwing it. With the axe one, you do axe mastery and stuff like that, because javelins count as spears as terms of masteries. Ow. That loud noise was my little foot thing doing stuff. So let's see. Scythe looks okay. Athena's Wrath is going to look badass with a custom skin. The blade is not as big as I was expecting it to be. As someone who has actually used a scythe, that blade is tiny. The blade should be like out to here. So I'm disappointed. Lysander, give me all your potions. Thank you. For me, Barbarian is just kind of like meh. You're big on character editing. I hope there is one for this. I don't think there is yet. I wouldn't be surprised if there is eventually. I mean, there is a single player aspect to it, so eventually someone will come out with that. They'll come out with single player mods and all that kind of stuff. If better the quality, the bigger the blade. It's just a matter of balancing it for, well, reaping. Ends up being like the end game ones just have blades that are longer than the characters are tall. That'd be kind of creepy. Yeah, you're trapped there, Ghoul Lord. Deal with it. This is where that fire resist is going to come in handy. We do actually have, like, decent blood splatter off those guys, by the way. Oh, all the mana burn, you bastards. You could sweep someone's legs with a scythe. As far as, like, hitting him over the head with it, yeah, it's completely useless for that. I haven't used one as a weapon, though. I've used one to trim, like, tall grass. Would Crescent Moon be helpful to a Holy Shock Paladin? Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. If you can't afford a Grief or something like that, it's a fairly decent option. That and Lawbringer. The commas, yeah. These are more pickaxes, but commas are pretty cool. Our little firebolt missed. Aw. Because we murdered it too fast. That's another tier rune. We need an L. So we can make a good secondhand scythe. Because we need tier L. For a steel. But yeah, anything that can cut can make a weapon. It's just a matter of just how effective it is compared to, say, like, you know, the good old standard spear. There's a reason spears and axes were extremely popular as weapons. Because they're cheap, you can equip a lot of people with them, and they're effective. Did we just first path this with the Barbarian of all people? I think we did. Ouch. Mercenary's gonna die. We need to back off. I don't care about the weakness. The weakness is nothing to me. But what I care about is getting swarmed by a bunch of things at range. Tyrael. A heart of steel. I want these guys, the Ghoul Lords, to follow me up here so I don't have to deal with all this other nonsense. Like that. Like that nonsense. But they're not going to follow me up here because they're dicks. The Barb needed first path? Yes. Yes, he did. The Barbarian, he struggles. Once he gets to end game, he's extremely capable. It's just, until he gets those levels to match the enemy levels, he's really just struggle. We're level 17 right now. So we're not entirely on the struggle bus right now.
How may I help you?
My other option is just to put some gems in it. And just have like a fire damage thing going on there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can maybe... Well, we could actually probably make a life leech ring. But let's go ahead and re-roll these because people keep asking about these as well. Yes, they still work. Yes, we are still going axe because that was what the viewers requested, and I didn't really care what we used. I'm fine with any of them. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, we are still using axes. They are war picks. Well, military picks. War pick is an exceptional or elite version, I think. That was the worst amulet you've ever seen. I have seen, sadly, worse. I get gold fine amulets all the time. Mercenary, can you not just charge in there and die? That would be like the biggest thing you could do right now. And no, our leap is not long enough range, and we do not have leap attack. Oh, god damn it, mercenary. Fine, we'll resurrect him in just a minute. He just runs straight into firewalls. Die already, you son of a butt. Thank you.
Oh, I hate staining my hands with the blood of foul sorcerers.
Yeah, I could bug the mercenary. It wouldn't have helped in that situation because these guys do range targeting. I will probably bug him for Duriel. And we've got... Hey, we got Swirly. Okay. Going sword on your barb kind of sucks. Our character does... I understand why it doesn't save. He died a hero. Not really. He died tapping me on the shoulder while he was on fire.
Some help?
He has no self-preservation instinct, and they never will. So let's go bug him real quick. Da 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 da. Oh yeah, we never got catacombs. Okay. I should probably do that eventually. Probably in the open beta. Okay, so in there we go. How to bug the mercenary 1.0. Slam him in there. Have him hate life. Hopefully that other door is default closed on this one. There he goes. Yeah, I'll be playing in September as well. He died giving me the face he gave me in the Diablo animation. Yeah, pretty much. I just did bug my mercenary. It'll take a second. There is actually, let's see. I'm gonna do a little timer thing here. Because I can actually see both the active stream and the recording software. So we'll go Canyon of the Magi, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. Good lord. We're at 15 seconds now. So we're at about a 20-second lag between YouTube and what I'm doing, unfortunately. He's bugged. Yeah, we got swirlies. So we just go straight up. Die, crushers! I wish we had a little bit more... Oh, we didn't actually fill up our potions, did we? Nope. They will focus in on me, at least. There's an Ith rune. If we had an L rune, we could do Ith LF. And yeah, range guys will still target him. He's only technically invisible to melee. And I say invisible, not invincible. You can still die to melee. You can still die to lightning as well. I live in the future. I live a whole weekend away. No. That'd be tacky. So skill-wise, let's go ahead and get Leap Attack. That is unlimited range. And see, these guys are going to ignore him and come for me. Let's go ahead and dump these down here so we don't accidentally get mana into our life ones. And yes, I am neurotic about those, how those are placed. And I do like that we can kick that stuff around. If you haven't noticed, we can kick around the shards of various vases and stuff we've broken. I'm hyper futuristic. And I don't think that was in the original. Let's go ahead and get in here. They're going to start coming after me. Mercenary's going to be completely ignored. Except for by these guys, because these guys are ranged. And I will try to remember to actually use the thawing potion as well. Ah, die. There we go. Yeah, leap attack, not too bad looking. Can't see him while he's in the air.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
You're getting mana. Yeah, he does like a... He actually has his arms back in a way where he's gonna come down with like an axe blow. Yeah, most of the bugs from the original still work. So... that means that probably the invincible barb bug works. Probably. Not guaranteed, but it probably still works.
Excellent.
It is an honor to serve you.
Identify the garbage. Thank you, good sir. Looking forward to the beta review. I will give my opinions on it. It's not going to be a full-blown review, because there's things in this that are changed in the final version that aren't changed in this version. It will be just like, here's the problems I ran across, here's the things I need to fix. Leap attack should be faster, but small cooldown. Bug him! He's staying bugged. So let's go this way. And if we hear it, yep. There you go, big guy dead. We got another one down here. Whee! How you doing? And there's another one in here as well. And we might have to leap out of this. Yep. Oh, did I just liberated my mouse from the screen for a split second. That's not good. Keep swinging. No, they said that they're going to leave in bugs that were like standard for play, so I'm not surprised that the bugs are still in. The invincible, not invisible. You can actually... we can't do it in the beta, so there's no way for us to actively test it. But Hellplay... Not Hellplay. Basically, if you use Inferno and Leap at the same time, you can actually make yourself invincible, but then you can't move anymore. If that makes sense. I thought we had an antidote potion on the ground somewhere. Doesn't look like it, though. It's a minor healing potion. It's not super poison, it's just lasting forever. Well, damn. Leap attack in the rotation pleases you greatly. It's a good movement skill. It really is. Because unlike Leap, its range is not tied to its stats. So you can have a level 1 Leap attack and it can go as far as you want. The Curse of Immortality. You are now immortal, but you can never move.
Good evening.
Boop and boop. And down we go. Oh, mercenary, please don't stand in that. He's gonna stand in that. But we're almost at Duriel. We've almost actually murdered its face. I think we'll do fine against Duriel, I think. And yes, he's just in here, just on the side there. Can we get out of there? Yeah. What am I dying to? Stop it. Let's go ahead and leap over here. Leap attack is just nice that way. Let the mercenary do his thing up there. We'll lure them all down here. There you go. Mercenary's not doing bad. He does keep getting hit by these guys, but that's not too bad. Yonk. Merc stands in fire. Am I invisible now? You're still invisible. You're just not invincible. There's a difference, damn it. Ooh, hi. I leapt you. Probably because I didn't have you targeted, but that's still fine. So let's get those in there so we use them first. This is going to be... Oh, usually that room is packed. Oh, it's a different room than I thought it was going to be. There's some ghosties. Come on. There you go. And yes, you can actually bug any mercenary like that. It just requires a bit more work to do with like the rogue and stuff. And no, we cannot leech from skeletons. That's one reason why we do have a little bit of struggle off of these little groups. We do have life leech, and we have mana per kill. Imagine keeping your momentum if you die or leap. Oh, God. That would be actually kind of comical. Just ragdoll. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm going to back off and let them come to me. How's it going, Norak? Full ragdoll just like sliding along the ground. It would be hilarious. Go, mercenary, go! Mercenary doesn't need to leech on these guys. Impossible? No, nothing is impossible. You can leap through walls. We already know you do that in Act 3. There's that one. Get this guy. We haven't really gotten any special drops. We're just going through and finishing up Axeman. He's being a pain in the axe. As usual. As you would expect.
I need mana.
You need mana? No, you need them to just follow you in here. So Revival Boy doesn't constantly revive all the ghosts. There we go. You do that. I will come in and deal with you. But no, we haven't gotten any too amazing drops. We got Siverb's shield. That's about it. That slow motion leap. I have to say I like the leap animation though. That makes me happy on the inside. There we go. I think Mercenary got the kill there because we didn't get any mana back from it. Yeah, we got set. We got a shield. It's not a good one. We didn't get like Saigons or anything like that, but we got a shield. So I'm gonna run back this way and get the well. Just real quick. And then we'll come in from this side into that. I don't think it's going to be the right way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that way is not the right way. I think the right way is probably going to be up. And why didn't we finish going that way? Was there a reason I didn't finish going down here? Yeah, the Unraveler can raise all undead. Even Gloams. Why didn't we finish going this way? I got distracted, I think, because this is the right way. Yeah, beta's only Act 1 and 2. Oh. Rah. That's one reason why, while the Unravelers, well, Greater Mummies, whatever you want to call them, are not dangerous in of themselves, like they're not the most dangerous enemy in the game, they can contribute to other enemies being extremely dangerous. Caught up in the joys of leaping. I actually love these as axes, but I can see why they would look weird to some people. They look way better than they did in Classic, and I'm really wanting to see the Berserker axe now that we've seen this one. That would make me very happy to see it. Okay, so you are the man we need to talk to. And yes, we will be filling up our belt in just a little bit. This is what I usually do in a single player. And you'll see I'll drink a whole bunch of those. Probably don't need all of these, but hey, it doesn't hurt to have extra. And usually I'm doing this because I'm going into Act 3 right afterwards. There we go. We are ready to deal with the big scary. A lot of people are probably avoiding Barbarian because he's not really great in the early game, and a lot of people are just going straight for PvP, if I'm going to be honest. He's not great for the early PvP. So there's the spare that one, and we're going to need luck. And thankfully, his Holy Freeze doesn't actually work right now, so... I kind of wish he'd knock me back and then charge, but... we could actually force him into it. But I think I'm okay with this. Ah! We may need to leap away from him in just a second. Keep jabbing me there, big boy. This is going to actually be a close one. Let's go ahead and run away. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, mercenary got him. Oh, we got a giant sword. I do want to see what that looks like. That does not look anything like it used to. That's okay. Okay, it looks okay. We can grab a second weapon to see how it looks one-handed real quick. That doesn't look bad. It doesn't shrink it down whenever you go one-handed either. Longbow probably just looks like a bow. Yeah, it just looks like a bow. Yep, stamina potions also stack. So do antidotes, and that's about it. I wish they had ones for the other elements. The sword looks more like a toothpick. I am curious what some of these will look like. That is actually not a terrible bow this early on. So let's see. We wanted to see this one. Looks about what I'd expect.
It is an honor to serve you.
That one looks a little bit more fierce than the trident, at least. A lightning antidote. A rubberizing potion. The Chris probably looks pretty badass, but it requires dexterity, and we don't have that. The Claymore and the Giant Sword do actually have distinct looks, so that's a good thing. What other weapons did we want to see? Broadsword. Looks just like a normal old broadsword. That's fine. Kind of Roman aesthetic. We can see the garlic. Okay, what else? We've already seen a Morning Star. A vial of liquid rubber. You just pour it over your head. You'll be fine. Let's actually see. Oh, we don't have enough gold for that. Oh, it's 14,000. I mean, we do have enough gold for that. We just have to pull it out of our other stashes because we just dump it in whichever one we're in at the time.
Impossible.
There. Now we have plenty to, like, look at the looks. So armor-wise, we have chainmail. We also have that. See, now he has actually big shoulders if you go, like, the heavier armor. We also lost dexterity, so we can't actually equip that right at the moment, but... Is there a max level in beta? Theoretically, no, but you wouldn't be able to get to 99 in this period. But I think that's everything we wanted to see on them as far as equipment goes. At least that we can get right now. But yeah, you just have to keep farming. You'll probably see people in their 40s at the high end right now, just because of how long they've been around. You might be able to squeeze somebody into like a low 50, but you're getting just 5% of the XP towards the next level. I mean, 5% of the XP gotten from a kill as you level up like that. So it gets very, very slow, especially considering the cost to level up gets much, much larger very, very fast. The time to go to 98 to 99 is something like the same amount of XP to go to 1 to 60 or something like that. Now let's see, gambling-wise, this guy's not going to have anything too impressive for us. Oh, I just saw a mask in there. I want to see that. Let's see if we can get another mask. I saw it scroll by and I was like, oh, that's something we haven't seen before. I want to see if they look derpy or if they look awesome. We're not going to see a mask again, are we? Oh, and I just saw it as I was clicking the button. Well, we know that they'll respawn. If we get to Act 3, we could just buy one, but we can't. There it is. Rawr! Our tiny head with the giant mind-numbing tomb runs, pretty much. It's to get it to show up, you do / FPS in the actual chat thing to get that to show up. Heroic. Just got a Sanders wand on your barb with 0 MF and beta. Ooh, congratulations. That's a hard one. Yeah, I love the gambling refresh screen. It doesn't look as... The mask does not look as bad as it did before. It looks really creepy from behind, but... See if we can get... Can't really get a good angle on it with the Barbarian, I don't think. Because he hunches his head down. Do they have straps on it? Yeah, it has straps on it. You got one there, and you got one there, holding it on. Kind of want to see like what Ariat's face looks like as well. That would be dangerous to swing with that helmet on. It's meant to be intimidating, dang it.
Hello.
So as far as what we want on... I think we're going to go with the Paladin, honestly. Just a second. Do players' commands work in beta? No, because this is online only. They work in single player, though. You don't like the new item icons? They do look a little bit more detailed than you're probably used to, but I don't mind them that much. Okay, so we're going to probably switch over to our Holy Fire Paladin. Dump all the gold in. We're going to actually unequip most of this stuff.
Good to see you.
And we've actually completed all the beta content, for those that are curious. Did I not have... I thought I had a Sapphire slot floating around, but I guess I didn't. Oh, it was right there. It just got overridden by everything else because we use sapphires and things. We have a Holy Fire Zealot, yes. Don't know why that was caught. Yeah, Holy Fire Paladins are only kind of like meta character out of the whole bunch, I think. The Fire Source is sort of meta, but not entirely. And it does like putting things in here weird. At least weird by my standards. I like things clumped by type. So that is everything I think we need for the Paladin. I could give him one of these, but I think we have better options for him because we actually have this ready to go to him as well.
Good evening.
Okay. And mercenary equipment, we have the Malice that we need to send over, now that I think about it. Rest of this is not super important. Let's see. Can I make room in one of these? I have plenty of room. Just a matter of it's not organized, so it's going to drive me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Autosort likes to sort things by size, not by item type, and makes a real mess with scrolls, runes, and gems. Yup. Yeah, you can buy potions on this guy and send him to another one. Oh, I'll be making mules, because you only have 3 shared stash slots. I'm not a big fan of chargers. They're okay, but I'm not, like, the biggest player of chargers. Yeah, the charms never give bonuses whenever they're in anywhere but the inventory. But the shared stash thing is going to be nice because I will be able to kind of mess around with it to do some fun things. Why do we actually have might on? There we go. Oh, because we were using a different thing. So let us see. Faster hit recovery for sure. These were the things we got from Duriel. Why not go with that? See, we'll actually look at how that looks on him as well. Nice to single slot stack charms or merge. I think it would be nice to have that in the shared stash, but it would require rebalancing if you really introduce that into actual gameplay. As far as you understand, you cannot share between single player and multiplayer characters. That is correct. That is 100% correct.
use.
So that's going to be his malice. We've got this up
That to good
there.
use.
Oh yeah, we wanted to see what this looked like on him as well. Looks a little bit scarier on the paladin. I have a feeling Telrash's helmet is going to look awesome. Because it's going to be this but purple. So that's going to look kind of cool. This is just better than this. So we are going to sell that, unfortunately. I have no reason to keep all the characters equipped. And let's see. We could actually do Neff tier helmet. Let's do that. Let's make a nadir. They're not actually good. They're okay, but I don't particularly love them. And yes, we do have a spare tier. In case we get an L. That helmet looks cool. Do I have enough for insight? I could farm up enough for insight pretty easily, but I wouldn't be able to get a 4-socket polearm. So I wouldn't be able to utilize it at all. So I could have the runes, I just wouldn't be able to get an item to put it in. I do actually have this leaf. That'll actually be on our swap, probably. I thought we had another Magic Find ring somewhere. But I think I might be misremembering. There it is. And did we have a Magic Find amulet, or did... Oh, no, we used it to craft. Didn't we? I think we did. It's fine. So we'll just take that one. Weapon-wise, we don't have dexterity, so we're going to have to stick with the Grim Smasher. The Grim Smasher just cracks me up a little bit. It does do a little bit. I mean, the big downside of this is actually the reduced gold income, because if you're using it on like a melee character, that's going to reduce your ability to like afford repairs. It's the only item with minus gold, by the way, in the game. In the entire game. It's the only item that has that effect. So, but it's not a bad helmet. That's just the only thing that it does that's kind of annoying. So, we zoom back out. It would have been nice if the tombs and the cube didn't take inventory slots. I'm fine with the
I'll put that.
inventory slots being taken up by it, but the tomes, yeah, not the tomb. I got what you meant. Cloak of Shadows effect. Okay, we can actually do that. Da 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 da. Let's go to Canyon of the Magi. Oh, wait a minute. Did I cast it too quickly? I'm going to give it a second and let it wear off. Or do I need enemies in range for it to actually visually do it? No, it doesn't actually do it. Strange. That's not right. Yeah, the graphic on the waypoint is very nice. I don't know if there's there should be crossplay like that, but I'm not positive, Majdi. Are you transparent? No. Cloak of Shadows should have darkened the screen. Classes, skills. The assassin's only like semi-removed. There's code for her in the game. It's just not enabled. Yeah, it's supposed to make everything dark. The graphic on the waypoint, blah, blah. But yeah, I like this waypoint in particular. It's using the graphic from the, whatchamacallit, the Arcane Sanctuary, as opposed to the ones from like these other places like the Palace Cellar and stuff. And tune names are not exclusive. They're, I think they might be exclusive per account, but they're not exclusive as far as there could be 95 people named Alzorath right now and I wouldn't know. So if you see me in game and I'm not streaming, chances are it's not me. Dim your monitor for immersion? Possibly. We could actually go into a public game and do that, but I do want to get my Holy Fire up to level 20 first. And we're currently at 11. And yes, we could actually, whenever we get it up, we could actually just walk through with the Leaf Staff and just nuke everything before it gets near us. We're not quite to that level. We're only level 19. It would be nice with global servers. Can't see why they wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if I could like play with people from like the EU or from Asia or something like that. I don't think they'd let me play with people from China, but that's just because various reasons. But yeah, this is actually fairly powerful. There you go. Murder, death, destruction. We're fine. This is one reason why I recommend this build to people who are new to the game. The Holy Fire Paladin is really good for going through normal. There's people who are like, you should switch over to Blessed Hammer. Not until you can get Spirit. Otherwise, you are going to be hurting so hard on mana. Same for Insight makes it even easier. And since Ladder Runewords will be available in single player, that makes life a little bit easier. Did we get super poison in there? No, we didn't. It's just, it's lingering like a bad fart. That's fine. Nothing like lingering like a bad fart, is there? And I could actually do the Arcane Sanctuary and find the right tomb and just kill Duriel for possibly better loot. But I don't really feel like it right now. Oh, died. Bye, mercenary. Sorry. We didn't save his life. Yeah, Holy Fire Paladin can be done with bare fists. In fact, we have a punch source that does Holy Shock as well. Call her the One Punch Sorceress. On normal Diablo 2, you play with people from Australia, but they're in the same realm, so yeah. They're generally in the Asian realm. How long does the beta go on for today? Planned to play a bit early, thought it'd be done by now. No, it ends tomorrow. The closed beta ends on Tuesday. The open beta ends on a Monday.
Who goes there?
Yeah, global servers would be nice for always being able to find a game. 100% agree there.
Greetings.
Why are we at 22,000 to repair? What is so expensive that we have equipped? Oh, wait, yeah, the charges. Hadoy. Trade repair, repair everything. Yeah, those charges are expensive. We're almost broke just from repairs. No. The only issue you have with global servers is latency. So like if I was trying to play on the Asian servers right now, I'd have a ping of about 300 and something. If playing other games is any indicator. I'm actually surprised there wasn't more. I mean, yeah, there were people who were salty about the global ladders. But I'm surprised there wasn't more salt over it. Never using those charges again. Probably not. I never used them usually to begin with. But it was nice to be able to see that it was bugged. So we were able to report that one. So murder all these things, and we've got ourselves a gold chest, which is not bad. I mean, it's not great in normal. It's not going to give us, like, ungodly amounts of resources or anything. There's our L rune. Yay! We should have put it into dexterity then. Have a good one, Sim. Hopefully your night goes well. And I will see you next time we stream. Oh, let's see. You're going to no vitality on an elemental druid? I do wonder how high we could get on an elemental druid. Elemental druid and Holy Fire Paladin are probably the two best ones for leveling if you're just doing the first two acts. Get yourself a Hurricane Druid and you can just kind of wander through. Get yourself a Holy Fire Paladin maxed out and it will just nuke everything. You no longer fear poison. It'll still kill you, but you'll no longer fear it. It does impact the duration of poison as well, if memory serves. That said, poison can't actually kill you in this game. So I forget what aura our little dude is, but hey, you can tell here, it's Blessed Aim. Probably should have given him prayer. Because that would have made life a little bit easier. I was kind of hoping consoles got their own ladder because the gameplay would be quite different, especially with how game lobbies work now. Unfortunately, due to cross progression, they can't do that, unfortunately. Because you can play it on console or on PC as long as it's tied to the same account. So it's kind of like, oh, I can level my paladin while playing PlayStation 5 in the living room, and then I can level my paladin in the office. Yeah, I can play with a controller. In fact, I have been tempted to from time to time while we've been doing this. We have shown it off a few times. Rah. You want to see controller play? This is controller play. You actually have to open your inventory all the way. I'm using the joystick right now, but you can see it's pretty simple. Targeting is a little bit of an issue at times. That's why some people don't like ranged with it. I don't mind ranged with it, but it's different people will like different things. And we're just using normal attack right now because I didn't assign Zeal. I'll do that in a minute. When we're not in the middle of a fight. Because we have actually already beaten... Can I please not be dying while I'm trying to show these things? Thank you. Left trigger. Let's go ahead and set up a town portal. I think the red thing is to remind you you're in a hostile zone, by the way. But yeah, we can't just see the tomb because we've already beaten Duriel.
Greetings.
Think you could level a character exclusively to with controller up to Duriel? Yeah.
Hello.
In fact, if I was going to do that, I'd probably do a probably an Amazon if I had to choose one. But to actually set up your skills, you just come in here. You want to go to... Let's go... Oh, we also have general skills here. Auto map, show items, toggle run, emote wheel. Open the emote wheel with a button. Loot. Loot, we'll bind that to A. And then we will bind U to X. But yeah, you can actually do quite a bit of stuff with this. If you use the D-pad, it actually goes square to square. Let's see. Oh, and holding it down does the quick move. Let's make a rune word with this as well. Since we got the... So we can do tier L. So we got steel on there. Nice. We need more decks to use it, but it's nice. We'll get decks for that, don't worry. Prove it. Okay, let's see. You got declone for the first time in Pluggy. Congratulations. Spawned in Frigid Highland instead of your Chaos Sanctuary. Couldn't kill it. Aw, I'm sorry. I should have read all of that before giving congratulations. Yeah, Chaos Sanctuary makes it easier to kill him because you can actually just pop the seals. Haven't been gaming anything else but Diablo 2, and not for many years. The release of D2R makes you fear for your job and marriage. No! Maxing sensitivity for it. I actually haven't tried that. I'm wondering what it's going to be under. Cursor sensitivity. Oh, I'm not going to adjust that with this because it might mess with my normal cursor sensitivity. Sensitivity. Anyway. We have done a fair share of grinding. And yeah, it's not terrible to play with the controller. I would much rather play with mouse than controller, but it's still not bad. You think that tapping the items should move the items and holding the button should drop it? Oh, connection has been interrupted. Oh no! That was weird. Your in real life family will survive some Diablo 2. It definitely feels a little bit more sluggish on controller, but I could totally see relaxing in front of the TV and playing it there. What is gold butt? Ew. It's a Midas situation.
Hello.
That makes you wonder. Midas would not be able to wipe his butt. Just going to be completely blunt there. So that would kind of suck just a little bit. I know that's a cheeky thing, but all the toilet paper would turn to gold. All we need is 30 bot games, and it should feel like home. I wouldn't be surprised if there are bots on here. You can go find a public game. Tomb Runner 2. That's been open for a while. Let's see. Tomb Raiders. Let's see. Act 2 start at 4, level restrictions. It's got the same thing where it's like showing things that are really, really old and nobody's in them. There's Tristram runs. There's Ancient Tunnels. There's Andariel. Midas could afford to pay people to wipe his butt. Well, what if he shakes their hand to say thank you? They gold too! Get someone to wipe his royal butt for him. Loot Go Lane. They've probably already cleared all this out, if I had to guess. No, there's still a couple guys out here. We're definitely not strong. That is a very weird thing that it defaulted to freaking not holy fire. See what our experience looks like? Not bad from each kill. I don't know which one they're going to be in first. But we have beaten it with all 5 characters, so not much else for us to do in this part of the beta. I don't think I'm going to open it up to Midas threatens people with physical content. I will give you a hug! That would be terrifying. Did everyone already leave? Oh, yeah, they did. People left party. I don't know why they left whenever there's still tombs to do. Am I still Randall? I have no idea. I was Randall yesterday for some reason. We'll see if they decide to actually try and PK me or something. If they hostile me, it's going to take them a while to get to me. And I can just save and exit. I don't feel like doing PvP today, so you can do whatever you want. You can get higher. There is no situation where you won't get any XP. It's just a matter of you're going to get really crappy XP. And we didn't bug our mercenary either. Oh, an extra strong dude. Ouch. Where's his little friends? Oh, they're dead. Okay. And they left the game. Do I want to be Randall? I can check real quick. Just a moment. Let me kill these guys off and I'll just send a test message. I forget what I actually named this character. I am Frosted Type, apparently. Which is, I know, not the name of this character. Because I tend to do puns, not... not the other stuff. I don't want to be Randall. But I can survive as Randall. I'm not sure who Frosted Type is. But yeah, we're Haritsu. But yeah, the beta is fun. But yeah, there isn't like a hard cutoff on XP on any of these things. Theoretically, you could get to 99 here. It would just take too damn long. I wouldn't be surprised seeing a level 30 in Act 2 either. We've kind of gotten there on Players 8 and single player. And I guarantee you there's people playing in just constant Players 8 games. But next level, we're actually going to get some dexterity so we can use the pickaxe.
I am overburdened.
Does it need a loot filter? It would be nice, but I don't need it. It is definitely a quality of life thing I wouldn't deny. But it's not something I absolutely need either. They've already done that one. They've probably already done a few of these. Yeah, they've looted these. Oh, there's still a guy alive there. Sweet. I think a lot of people were thinking it ended today too, by the way. Best paladin build period or best paladin build starting out? Is auto loot only for gold? Yes. Let's see. It's just for gold. Best paladin build period, probably Hammered In or a variant of it, but starting out you're going to struggle with a Hammered In. Starting out, Holy Fire Zealot is probably the best. While you're building up gear, Hammered In, Zealot can be really good for a tank. There's a lot of things. %, better chance of getting magic items. We need dexterity. Where were we getting dexterity before? We'll get some XP out here. We found that turning on Spotify on the PS5 will mute in-game music, but hitting pause will turn the in-game music back on. Wow, that's kind of cool. That is actually a really cool, like, not even if it's probably an unintentional feature, but it's still cool. If you build a Hammered In properly, you can do all the content in the game. Yes. Yes, you can. But Hammered In struggle with mana and kind of endurance early on. Kind of surprised people aren't picking up gems. I don't think they realize that you can use them to craft things. Yeah, that would be nice for grinding, except I could just manually do that on computer, but... Go, Vikyat, go! Oh no, we've got firewall on us. I'm so afraid. And I don't care if people pick up loot that I find. It's fine. I'm not bothered by it in the least. And we need stats. More dexterity. And more Holy Fire. Max Holy Fire can be pretty scary, by the way. Oh, hey, it's Ancient Caw. Yeah, that sucks. Hi, Ancient Caw. How you doing? Good lord, he hurts. I forgot about Ancient Caw. Talking about late game. Yeah, late game, the Hammered In can do pretty much anything. He's not the best at everything, but he is really solid at a lot of things.
I can't carry anymore.
19% enhanced damage or 7% magic find. I think we're going to go magic find on this. We'll let them handle down there and we'll go up here and kill stuff. Just to speed up the killing, because they seem capable of killing fairly fast as well. I would wager you can, but I haven't tested it yet because I don't have charge. I'll probably test more of that kind of stuff during the open beta. Whenever we're doing like more public kind of games. Will this be playable on GTX 970 and Intel Core i5 6400? I would have to look at the website for the recommended specs, but it sounds like it should. I don't remember whether the i5 will be good enough, but I know the 970 will be. Because that is above the minimum requirements. I know the 970 is, that is. I mean, they did sort of increase it by giving you the shared stash. Thing I'm slightly worried about is playing in classic version. Oh, Angelic Saber. Not Angelic Saber, that's not Angelic. That's a skewer of something, I think, if I remember correctly. I can't remember what that one is. Because we got, Skewer of... Well, that would be Skewer of Krenitz. My brain is farting on what that saber was. It doesn't really matter, though. Let me go in. Thank you. After playing some mods, namely Project Diablo 2 and a few others, yeah, it would probably be hard to get used to the smaller inventory. See, I play original more than anything else, so I am used to it. Hey, he dropped the Skewer of Krenitz. Aw. And they immediately picked it back up. But yeah, they're probably chugging mana potions right now. Oh, that sucks! Oh, Jesus. Hi. I survived it. Uh-huh. How I survived that, I don't know. That was just everything popping all at once. Someone's doing charge bolt. Oh, hi. I don't... Yeah, I think they're wanting me to try to trade for that. I'm not interested. It's beta. Imagine 4 Necros with me. It probably wouldn't do too much to my system once they've finished optimizing it and stuff. Yeah, Skewer of Krenitz is not bad. He's got more run walk than me. I can tank for you, though. So we've got a decent little pack of people going here. We're going to get a handful of levels out of it. We'll probably get up to 23 if I had to guess. If we go all the way around. It seems about on par with what it used to be. Since they're going that way, I'm actually going to duck down this way. So we can actually go through the dungeon a little bit faster. Get ourselves the Unraveler. This game is actually fairly stable. I think there's a lot of people having a lot of... not even... It wouldn't even be FOMO. It's... More true Irish thing. A true Scotsman, sorry. I have 4 points in seal. I have a 5-swinger. Which we need to be swapping out to that pickaxe, but I don't want to go back and lose out on a bunch of XP. I mean, we could. Oh, someone was almost dead. I heard the amp damage roll out. So that's that one done. We'll put on our pickaxe next time. And see how it performs. In fact, we'll probably, after this dungeon, actually go up and put it on. Because we're about to get another level. It's got 5 swings! But yeah, you want 5 swings if you have a fast weapon. You want you want 1 swing. I mean, not 1 swing. 1 point, 2 swings. If you have a slow weapon. That way you just have more damage per swing and don't get stuck in the animation for too long. That's generally the best bet. And during the open beta, we will be doing probably more public games than we are right now. And there's the blizzard that I was expecting, because I can generally pretty much guarantee if I see Llama playing a build, I'm going to see that build like at least in half the games I join. So I'm going to go ahead and duck to town, and I'll meet them in the next dungeon. And then you have the huge cluster of stuff there. And we'll go ahead and just chuck this in, just get them out of the way. In fact, I am going to swap over to that helmet. I'm going to put what jewel in it? Magic Find. Oh, we don't have the strength now. Derp. I always forget this adds strength, so we'll need to add strength with this level. I think that should be enough strength. Yeah, that's enough strength for it. They are going to delete the characters from beta, yes. Zero Lucky, what was Zero Lucky's question? I don't know why when you press P it doesn't show the character's level. I think it did, didn't it? Hey, oh, hi. Hi, Critupsy. I didn't even notice you were in here. What level are you? 33? I should probably actually go with my name in here, by the way. I don't mind him doing it that way, but I personally am not a huge fan of 3-hour videos. I will ramble a bit, but I generally won't watch the longer format videos. Ooh, Experience Shrine. Guess no one went up this way. So we're in this one now. Yeah. Guess who got an Experience Shrine and is going to get probably not a lot of experience because they've already cleared out most of this. Hi. Thank you for the town portal. I'm in. I'll open that because I actually have Magic Find, my friends. I have kind of low Magic Find, but I have Magic Find. I don't know if they cleared the other path or not. They might have. It's a distinct possibility. You can't do the cow level until you've beaten Bale. And we can't beat Bale in this. Thank you, Maple. I do plan... I am working on a script for a, like, player manual, if you will. Basically covering, like, what are runes, what are gems, what are other stuff like that. And how to use them properly. But that's not right away. That's going to be closer to release, most likely. Speaking of new player stuff, because one complaint I'm getting a lot is, oh, you mentioned these runes, yet this is for new players. They're not going to know what runes are. I'm going to get them in the first act, my dudes. I'll just sit here and provide Holy Fireage. There we go. I'm in. I can tank. I mean, it's fine. I do more damage up close than far away. Not a lot of XP from that, but it's enough. Yeah, you can equip a mercenary with Magic Find as well. Got our tiny little pickaxe. Narsh! And I actually am forgetting to put my skill points in. May is doing their thing. I could include those things. Like the various command things. I did include those in the, like, new player guide thing, but I didn't do, like, what are runes and all that kind of, like, very nitpicky kind of stuff. Oh, someone's already been down here. I'm going to kill oh, nope, they already did Duriel. Oh, light crossbow. Sweet, thanks. Yeah, they already killed Duriel. You know someone's a Diablo 2 player if you call them an MFer, and they don't get offended. That is sadly true. Because Magic Find really isn't a big thing in a lot of games. Magic Find is, like, not a priority.
Good day.
But yeah, the way the mercenary Magic Find works is it takes your Magic Find and then adds their Magic Find to it when they kill something. So it does actually stack up pretty well. Hey, Berserker's Hatchet. I will take that. And I think that was the last dungeon in here, by the way. But yeah, someone already cleared out and did Duriel. Because all this is empty. Oh, you have 222% MF. Goodness gracious, my friend. I don't even know what game name we are in, but that's fine. And yeah, I have the chat tiny, so I don't actually get to see them. And I'm apparently Frostel type still. Of course they left the crossbow behind, because nobody loves crossbows. There. We'll make Tombsel 1. And turn off item spacing. In case anyone wants to join, that's the game name. Tombsel 1. Got a stick.
Greetings.
I'm going to keep that. We might use it in the open beta. You should mention good things to pick up for selling purposes, like throwing knives, which sell for, yeah. Throwing knives, javelins, the throwing potions, full rejuves, make good money. It's just generally... Yes, we're dealing with a staff. We do 185 damage with it. Deal with it. But yeah, I do mention those things in a lot of videos, but I do know that I need to mention them in a grand majority of them. Otherwise, they don't get spread around. Donatello build. I mean, it does more damage than this, but we actually have... Oh, I'll accept you. I don't have auto party on. I need to actually enable that real quick. Gameplay. I'm in the far left tomb, going clockwise. Let's go with auto party invite. Apply. Only reason I have that default off is because PKers like jumping in. Can Act 2 drop chance guards? I think Duriel might be able to, but in general, I don't think they can. I could be wrong. Game name is Tombsal, Tombsal 1. If you want to join in. They need a search thing on there as well. So people can just search for the word tombs and actually find out where they're going. But yeah, I started on the left one. Vile Drool the Hunter. He's Vile Drool the Dead now. Let's go ahead and keep murdering things. Hi. You are going to, like, totally destroy everything way faster than me. I am underleveled compared to you. Ooh, an Ith rune. Sweet. I'll take it. I hoard runes like a crazy person. I'm a hoarder. What can I say? Normal enemy and tombs drop me a level 25 Sanders 1, so maybe it's possible. Sanders, I can't remember if it's... I think Sanders is relatively low Q level. It is... that one. If you can even read that. I need to actually increase the size of the font for this. Tombsal. He's... Oh, did they just die? They just died. Oh, no. There. There's... I didn't pick up their gold. They can pick it up, though. I'm going to turn on the option to actually show that. They're killing things in there. It's fine. I trust them not to kill me. There you go. Oh, it's got a space in it. Just murder everything. There's the game name. I made it public. Give the pally some gold. That's fine. I don't need gold. I still have like over 100 and some odd thousand on one of the characters. That way's already done. Quest drop Duriel has a 1 in 497 chance. So we could actually do... could get a character up there and actually do bug Duriel as well. Launch the game with the character that needs the Duriel quest so you can actually get the quest drops from him. Stormburn the Hungry. He's snacky. Mercenary's just like, dead. It's staying dead. It's fine. Ah! Latency! And hello, I do not currently have the ability to unblock that message at the moment. I have entered chats with weirder messages, though. All the holy fire, all the time! Has it been tested if picking up your dead body gold shares it with the party? No, actually. I didn't look and see. Inventory. It looks like it does not, because they dropped a lot more than it would have. It would have given me a lot more than that if it shared. Wow. I need to remember to use my healing potions, for goodness sake. Oh, no! Well, at least you got the portal out. I'll clear your body just a second. Yeah, those steel scarabs are a nightmare. It's one thing I like about the paladin. He tanky. Where's the last one? I hear it. I don't see you. Oh, he's inside. There we go. Oh, Ashmall. But yeah, people are welcome to join if they want to. You can get health regeneration. There is no natural health regeneration. Potions will regenerate health, and you have various like auras that you can get that will regenerate health and stuff like that. Wasn't D2R supposed to have an upgraded character sheet that showed things like Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike? Yes, it does. Doop, there we go. You actually have an advanced stats thing. You have to manually open it, but... yeah, Silas Ben is pretty good. It's not the most accurate of the bunch, but it is the most accessible of the bunch. The other ones can be a little bit of a pain in the bootay. And it's accurate enough. Yeah, back off. Ah, there you go. Just don't die on me. There you go. I think you have a gold dagger, don't you? Yeah, you have a gold dagger. That's why you have 222 magic find. Let you open that. But yeah, it has... there we go. Get you some money. I shall tank. Tank is what I do. D2 like forever. What's the best normal difficulty sorceress build? If it's your first time back, the fire sorceress is probably your best. The video that I released today will probably give you a good starting point. But the strongest sorceress, like with all the gear and stuff like that, is either going to be a lightning sorceress or a blizzard sorceress. Yes, goal. Let's see. You take Pally Shield, thank you. Bow for 23. 3 open socket Pally Shield. Hey, Matt. I think somebody's trying to trade in this game. I actually haven't been looking that closely at chat because I have chat very, very tiny. That's why I can see Crypto's overhead stuff, but I don't see like other people chatting very often. I don't really need a paladin shield or anything. I will be playing a Necro. Necromancer is kind of like my default. That's the first one I'm going to make on Battle.net, that is. I'll also be playing, of course, my single-player characters that I'll be importing, but that's an entirely different discussion. These guys are good XP, the little beetles. So I will totally kill them. So we're going northwest. That's cool. Huzzah. I think I actually am using just a really crappy shield right now. I forget what we had on it. But my first one's probably going to be a paladin. Second one's, first one's going to be a necro. My second one's probably going to be a paladin. After that, maybe a sorceress or an assassin. I wager like Dobrunsky and... Dobrunsky might do a paladin first. I'm not positive on that one. But I wager Llama's going to do a sorceress. Because he's very big into the speedrunning. He wants to get that first Bale kill whenever the game releases, probably. I could care less about the first Bale kill. More power to him. Because he'll probably get it within the first, like, 2 hours of the game releasing. Let's see, get that going. Ooh, a rare ring. I think that's the first rare ring I've seen. I will let you have it if it's something good for a sorceress, though. It is dexterity and mana and lightning resist. Dim vision as well. We are getting all the dim vision charges in the bloody game. Why? Trying to trade equipped gear has a bug right now. I haven't tried trading. I'm not big on trading in the game period, so I'm probably not even going to be doing it in the final game. 876. Probably not even that. I'll probably get a Bale kill the first day, unless I get lazy about it. But... And yes, I will be streaming the full game as well whenever it releases. Ooh, leather gloves! Deaths! I can probably use those if I can get the sash. There we go. If I can get the sash, those are actually really solid. I don't do cryptocurrency. I might be muted for a second because you're about to hear dog go crazy. I'll be playing both hardcore and softcore, but I only do hardcore and single player. I do not do hardcore multiplayer because, frankly, lag. I don't like dying to things that I have no control over. If I'm just doing single player, then generally I'm going to have control over everything that kills me. Am I really? I am not that overburdened. Sorry, adjusting things real quick. There we go. Now I have room. How do people deal with lag in hardcore? They die. Or they get really good at the save and exit button. As soon as they see their ping go above a certain amount, they just immediately go in and just do things. Oh, they're in the other tombs. They're going the other way around. And yes, I am using my staff because my other weapon is about to break. Oh, that would be a very welcome one. Yay, Death Spade. It's sad that I have that memorized. It's slow, but it's Death Spade. You got to use it.
I can't carry any.
Sorry. Oh, did we just get Angelic as well? Nope, Sivherbs. That's actually probably better for you, Crypto, if you want it. It's got mana regen on it. Oh, you died. I'll clear out your body. Yeah, Death Spade actually looks really cool. There's the revival guy. I thought it was this guy over here being a dick. Come down to me, you fools. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. But that's probably better for you than anything I could use on me. That's not going to be good for me. We should zoom in on Death Spade and see how it looks actually equipped. It's even got the like nice little detail on it. It's awesome. I like it. Rubies or skulls? I can spare some rubies. I can't spare my flawless ruby, but that's just because I'm trying to craft it up to a full-blown perfect ruby. Hey, Ancient Caw, the pain in the ass. Heavy boots. Those are going to be Sanders if you need them. If not, I'll take them. That was probably your magic find that got those to drop, so.
I can't.
Oh, I can't alt to show stuff in that screen. There we go. Ta-da-da-da. Sanders Rip Rap. Honestly, I think the ones that we have on might be marginally better, but I am level 23 right now, and I have not put my points in my skills. There we go. Nice fireballs. You have a decent chunk of gold there. I think after this game I am probably going to call it an evening, though, because it is getting food time here. Not particularly late, just food time. And I am food driven. I am food motivated. What's sad is those chests aren't affected by Magic Find. Otherwise, Magic Find would be so much happier. And actually, it's probably better to town portal up from here and go through the sands, because it's a long walk back. I haven't done the trade screen in this, so we can actually check that out too, if Matt wants to get some rubies. I'll send those, and I'll even give some just basic flawed skulls. Actually, let's keep the full skull. We'll send the flawed and chipped.
Hello.
Muffin time! There's only like one muffin left, unfortunately. Lightning resist. It's gonna go in instead of that one.
Use this yet.
There's Fiddlesticks.
I can't.
Oh, you have to manually drag them over. No! I tried control clicking. It doesn't let me. There you go. Enjoy. As long as you're having fun with the game, it's cool. Death's Hand we don't need right now. We also have that. Just throwing stuff in there, whatever. You don't want to use Suburb's partial. Hey, we actually could. I forgot that we had the cudgel. Yeah, Suburb's ward. There you go. Fire resist, bonus poison resist. I completely forgot we had Suburbs going on. Do I think the achievements for this will be hard? No. Unless they do something really weird. Survive strictly on a banana nut muffin. No nuts, just muffin. They're actually nut-free muffins. Although I don't mind nuts and muffins too much, the texture does get to me a little bit. How much damage do we do? 230 max. Materials might drop? Ugh. That'd be gross. Oh, curse guy just right off the bat. Nice. Death needs to give me his belt too to make it useful. Or sword. Sword would be actually fine as well. I don't think we ever bothered repairing this, did we? Oh. Yeah, thank you. I completely forgot that was part of the set that we had. 15 strength. I'm always like mildly underwhelmed by it, but I have to realize this is actually a really good set for this early on. It just doesn't get amazing until like the later sets get insane. Oh, I think this has already been started. Yeah, I think this area has been done. We just had one little area that wasn't. They have ventured into the depths. Yeah, it's cleared. I think the other ones were done as well. Thank you for the Suburbs icon. We are now a full set. Too bad we don't get the glow for it. It's got the nice resists on it. I do like that, and the damage to undead is good. The lightning resist is the most important thing for me. But this is what we're sitting at. We look actually like a adventurer of sorts. We don't have Holy Shield because I haven't invested in it. It doesn't matter too much. We're not 24 yet anyway. We'll get next level. We could, but eh. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call that a stream. Thank you all for joining in. Chances are I will not get a chance before it streams, before it closes tomorrow. Yeah, we have Sanders Rip Rap as well. But yeah, I won't get a chance to stream it tomorrow before it closes out, but we will be back streaming again during the next open beta weekend. We'll do more kind of open games in that as well. It's okay. But yeah, next weekend I will do more open games while we're streaming, so more people from chat can join in, and it was fun. And I will see you guys next time. We might be doing some things with Button Mash and maybe Tulkas. I'm going to warn you guys now, Tulkas can be abrasive if you do join in on that, so I will have a warning on the title if he's with us. So, keep gaming, have fun, peace out.